What's up, guys? Jake Teasler with JTeasler.com. Today we're going to check out the 2019 GT500. It has been spied with the Porsche GT3. It's been testing. So basically, they've got some more photos of it. You can't really see much going on. You just see a big bulge under the hood, essentially. They've really got this thing camoed up big time. So I'm over at cjponyparts.com if you want to check out the full article there. But essentially, it sounds like it's going to have a 5.2 liter cross-plane crank with a supercharger. And the previous model GT500 made about 662 horsepower. So this one is probably going to make a bit more than that, considering the Roush supercharged 5.0 makes about 670, so you can expect at least 680, probably more than that. And as you can tell shortly in this video that I'm going to play, you can hear when the car accelerates from a red light, you can hear how long the gears are. The first gear is really long, so they didn't gear it obviously like the Mustang GT Performance Pack, which is kind of nice. First gear is really long, which is good which means possibly that it's geared for top speed to go 200 miles an hour, just like the last GT500. There's rumors that it's got a 20-inch. Actually, you could see that it's got a 305 20, yeah, 305 30 20 on the front, which is pretty crazy. That's all we got for this. I'm just going to play you a video. They've really got this thing wrapped up. So the question is, how much is this thing going to be? Because it's going to have, of course, Magnet Ride, very nice big and expensive brakes. I don't think they're going to put a DCT in it, but who knows, they could carry it down from the Ford GT. Also, how much power is it going to make? I would say over 662, but I don't see, the ZL1 is making 650, so, or is it 640? I think it's 650, same as a Corvette, right? I don't know, post in the comments if you know if it's 640 or 650 for the new ZL1 Camaro. So that would be its direct competitor. And the way that I see the pricing for the GT Mustang go up, I would say this thing's probably going to start at least in the mid-60s. But with all the options that you're going to possibly get, it's going to be even more expensive. But I think it'll still be one of the fastest pony cars available, and hopefully it'll make more like 700 horsepower. Who knows? It could make 800 with that blower. So let's look at the video, and we'll compare the sounds and listen to the sound difference between the cross-plane crank V8 and the flat plane crank V8. They said that they're having trouble. The reason they didn't use the flat plane is because there's a lot of vibration in that engine. If you ever listen to the in-car videos, it seems like there's a lot of rattle. Not rattle, but it's more like the way that to make a flat plane crank, it's not exactly the most efficient way to make an engine, obviously, or cheapest, I'm assuming, or everyone would have a flat plane crank, but there is some, it's not all benefits for that, because you're going to get some vibration and noise from the way the engine is designed. So they went with a cross-plane crank, and it doesn't vibrate the engine as much, and it's probably a lot more durable that way. But as for now, we don't know what this thing's going to look like because it's so covered up. If you look here, you can see that the engine is, so you got a supercharged engine in a GT350 car or 500 car, and I'm assuming they're either testing that on top of the flat plane crank or cross plane crank. We don't know, because they could even use the same heads and everything, potentially. But we don't really know. And that's some old photos. They're testing out this big wing and everything. Some more test photos. But it's going to be bad. I'm just afraid it's going to be super expensive. Actually, I know it's going to be super expensive. The good thing about that, though, is if you purchase one of these, the GT350 or GT500, they at least hold their value. The Mustang GT doesn't hold their value, so hopefully, if you're looking for a speed bargain, just get a performance bargain. Just get a GT with a supercharger and buy it used. That's my value proposition for the Mustang. Anyways, this thing is going to be bad to the bone. Let me know what you think about it. Are you going to get one? What's going to be faster, the ZL1 or the GT500? We're still working on the S550 chassis, so the Alpha chassis in the Camaro is a little bit lighter and tighter and smaller. But it looks like this thing's going to have enough power to outrun the ZL1 straight line, as long as you put, unless you can shift really fast, which is possible. There's a lot of guys that can, but it should be interesting. They're benchmarking the 911 GT3, so they got the GT350 to handle extremely well, so I'm sure that they can make the GT500 handle like it's on rails as well. Thanks for checking the videos out, guys. Like and subscribe if you like to comment. I'll keep putting out more stuff. Thanks for watching.